final camping trip of the year. Engage. Leave that up. Good evening. We're here at McKinney Falls State Park. No, I'm gonna say it's in Austin. It's 30 minutes from our house. A lot of waterfalls, I've heard. So hopefully we get to see some while we're here. Showing you our campsite behind us. You can hear rigs acting a plum fool in the background. Here it is from the forward perspective. Lots of trees. We're in the big cedar section. William unloading. Rigs acting a fool. And you may notice that we're missing a camping partner. Our little buddy Murtaugh passed away the night before Thanksgiving, unfortunately. So we're gonna miss that old man.
So you've seen us set up the tents before. Why show it again? But we got some new gear. If you haven't seen our sleeping pad reviews, that'll be linked in this. But these are our new Unigear Campfy P3s, new sleeping pads. I'm gonna test them out in this cold Texas winter night that we're gonna have. It's like 50 some degrees right now. Feel fine, but it's supposed to get down to 38 while we sleep. Like, not by the time we go to bed. It's probably still gonna be in the mid 40s by the time we go to bed, but it's gonna get down to 38, and we're gonna see what these new additions to our sleeping system are gonna do for us. See how warm we keep. I mean, the sleeping bags alone are pretty toasty, so this is just gonna keep that from getting cold, keeping it like off the ground with some insulation. But anyway, it has a inflating bag which doubles as the carrying case. I've already attached it here, so get these blown up. My bad, homie. So, new sleeping pads, got lumbar support and all the kind of scientific stuff that I don't get. Footrest room, headroom. You can blow it up with a, air compressor or, electric pump, but this comes in pretty handy. Like I said, it's a 2-for-1. It's a carrying bag and it blows it up. But that's Elisa's down. I gotta do mine.
Now we mostly have our tent set up. We just have to put our little down blankets on top there in the truck, and William had to skedaddle for a second. So that's what it looks like now. You see the air pad right there underneath. And then we have our quilt. So it's a tarp under the tent, quilt, air pad, sleeping bag, and if we need them, our little down blankets. And we've got all kinds of snacks and all that stuff in the truck when William gets back, and I'm gonna eat them immediately. Alrighty, we're about to attempt to walk a trail before it gets dark. It's a little after 5 p.m. now, and yeah, we'll show you how it goes. The only issues I see happening is rigs. Good day. And we're off. Hope this stabilizes.
even 2 minutes in, Rig's already done pooped. So I gotta walk with this poop bag till we pass the trash can.
Through the camera doesn't give this justice, this entryway.
It never does. Cameras low-key suck.
You can see the sunset through the trees over there. But we're not going that way today. We're going there tomorrow. Let's roll. Excuse my hair. But we made it through the trail. Oh, a deer. 2, 3. Anywho. Sorry, I didn't have time to turn the camera to show you. But made it through the trail we were going to do today. Now we're heading back to the campsite for dinner and a movie. Maybe we'll review it. What's to say? It's getting dark out here, fellas. The camera is naturally brightening it up so it looks lighter than it is. But trust me, it's getting dark. The last little remnant of sun over there. Be jealous of their fire with me. Oh, not you, sorry, the video. They got our 2 tents set up. Rig Malin getting hooked up. And now it's about to be fire time. Maybe you can see the pit, maybe you can't. Maybe I'll turn on the flag. That's where the fire's gonna be. We got our chair set up. Water's been getting naturally cooled by the cold weather. See you in a minute. Trying to get close enough where y'all can see me with the light from my headlamp without it being too bright for you to actually see. Also, when did the flash on the forward-facing camera stop happening on our phones? Am I tripping? Am I not doing it right? I don't know, but anyway. William had to go to the store really quickly because we forgot the kindling at home. And so he ran to a gas station not far away to get some of that to start a fire to keep us warm while we're out here. In the meantime, we already started cooking because we do that on a little separate stove that you've seen in our other videos. So my soup is already done and I don't want it to get cold before he gets back. So I started eating and I'm cooking his soup now, but I'll show you what we have. Alright, so this is William's soup. It's just chicken noodle soup. Trying to move my shadow up away. And then this is my soup over here. It's the chicken dumpling Then our snacks in the seat is some chocolate chip cookies and some beef jerky. But when he gets back, I'll be able to show y'all better. My hands are kind of full because I don't have anywhere to sit all this stuff. But see you in a minute. William's back now. We just finished. We finished eating our dinner. And now we're gonna watch that movie that I told you about with the dinner movie. You can see the rosy cheeks from being out in the cold. But it's not really that cold. No. We're just out in it, so you know.
It's 53, I think, right now.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's supposed to get down to 38, but that's like 2, 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
So we'll be snugly tucked into our, what's the thing called? Sleeping bag.
And I went in there earlier to get something out. It is quite comfy in that thing with that new air pad. I feel like I'm laying on an actual bed.
Good. And then we got these new, I don't know how to pronounce these things.
Ski mask. Ooh. Oh my eye.
But they're quite warm. We tried them on at the house like 2 weeks ago when they came in. But having them on out here, like I took my hat off, my scully that I was wearing, and my head is pretty warm right now.
Very nice.
It comes in different configurations. Like it's the same thing, but you can wear it like it's a neck gaiter. As we showed you, you can get your ninja on. You know, you can pull this down. You can wear it so that this part is covering up your nose, but the top half is, you know, exposed. Different kind of ways. There's a 2-pack we found on Amazon.
2-pack.
I think, I don't remember what the price was. I'll link it down in the thing, but so far, I would recommend. And they got little holes on the side for your glasses. I'm not that precise. I don't care that much. But it's nice that they thought of that. Some of the logs just fell over.
Thought it was over.
Yeah. So we're gonna watch that movie now. I'm gonna move these logs and we're gonna watch this movie.
Bye. Now that's a fire. We have made it inside the tent. We made it through the whole movie, and the fire went out pretty much right when the movie ended, so pretty timely. Now we're inside. We're about to have some wine for the night. I can see my breath pretty good. Why could it never capture on video? We'll add it in post. But that's gonna be the end of day 1 here. Where are we? McKinney Falls State Park in Austin. See you tomorrow. Good morning. It's the next day. We survived the night. Barely for me. But we made it. I had to make some adjustments. As you can see, I'm in a completely different headpiece than I had on last night. Turns out, when I'm sleeping, it feels like the ski mask is choking me to death. I had to take that off, and I put my camping beanie on. And I also forgot that I am slightly claustrophobic, so I had about 2.5 panic attacks last night in the sleeping bag and had to get out of them really quickly till I calmed down, and then got back in because I have to be in it to be warm. But I had to let myself get over the scaries first before I got back in it. But other than that, it was a mostly good night. I did have to end up going to the bathroom. I went by myself. I was brave. I didn't make William get out in the cold with me. I drove down. It's not far from us. It's about 2 or 3 campsites down from us, but it was in the dark, and there's coyotes out here. You can hear them all night howling. So I drove to the bathroom, then drove back and did some of the best reverse parking I've done in my life in pitch black darkness. So thank you. But yeah, other than that, I slept mostly okay. We'll ask William how he slept when he gets back in here. He's letting Riggs out right now. And in case you're wondering, Riggs has his own tent. You might have seen it earlier when I was showing the whole campsite. He has his own tent with his cover and his bed and all that in there too. He cannot sleep in the tent with us because, number one, he's too big. 2, he doesn't know how to be still. 3, he farts all day, every day, and I refuse to sleep in toxic air. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get up, I guess. Checkout is at 12, and it's a little bit before 11 right now, or a little bit before 10, I forgot. But I guess I'll get up. Correction, it is exactly 10 o'clock right now. Oh, one more thing, in case you didn't know, yes, state parks have a check-in and check-out time just like a hotel. This one, check-in was at 2, check-out is at 12. Some of them, well, I think most of them we've been at, check-in is at 2, but sometimes check-out is at 11 instead of 12, but that's all. Well, we've checked out of our campsite. Now we're sitting on the tailgate. Why is this so hard for me to say it? We're sitting on the tailgate, about to hit up the second trail that I told y'all about yesterday. And yeah, just resting because it's warmer today. So we're cooling off, even though we're drinking hot chocolate. Don't judge us. It's delicious. That's all that matters. And then heading out on that hiking trail. So right now, we're on the beginning of the same trail that we started yesterday. This time we're taking the turn to the right, which goes on a more extensive trail. And that's where you can see the waterfalls and everything. So, I'll show you some waterfalls in a little bit. And so it begins the other trail. We're in our second spring in Texas. So a lot of grass looks like this now. Trees that lost their leaves are getting leaves back. But most of these are evergreen, so. But welcome to second spring. So we just passed, like right around the corner, another please stay on trail sign. Mostly because the creek is right there. It's dried out right now, so you can't see anything. But we just passed this. Please help us establish our newly opened Onion Creek hiking trail and showing where it leads to. William votes trap. What do y'all vote? This is the new trail. This is the established trail. Paved. Dirt. We're not going, but give us your vote. Check out this tree. It goes this way. Back this way. Has a pole holding the branch up. All of this. She's a big lady. Thank you for your shade. Check this out. Did you follow it? The rope tree. Down there's where the creek would be if it weren't dried out. Where the greenest part of the grass is down there. They warned you. Can you see the way it winds? I don't like cameras because you can't see how stuff looks for real, for real. There's like a slant as it goes down, and it's around the curve, and it's got a rock retaining wall.
And it's uneven, like you all the way down.
It's the danger zone. Can you see? The road is almost eye level with me now that we just came from. It keeps spiraling down. Spiraling on down. I made it. Didn't trip or nothing. Look at that rock. Ooh. We out here. McKinney Falls State Park, Austin, Texas. It's at least worth to come to walk the trails.
Picnic area.
We've made it to the picnic area. We stopped for a water break. Reed is getting his water. We already had our water, but it's the picnic tables behind. There's what would be the creek. Oh, there's some water over there. Can you see it? That green is the water. I believe this is still Onion Creek. There's two creeks here, Onion Creek and Williamson. And you can actually see to the bottom. Let me take you out closer. You can see the ground. If only we had our, whatchamacallit, our water filter, we could drink this. Who's brave enough? Who trusts the water filter? I'll drink out of this with us. Water breaks over. Back to the walk. The VIP picnic spot. There's some steps over there, like made out of dirt and tree branches. I wonder where it leads. And then here's a car trail, probably for park personnel use. And the rest of the picnic area. Right next to the creek. Grass is very green. That's it. Look at this. Right next to the trash can. Do better, Austin. We found the water. So right here, there's a little hole right there behind those people. And then there's a little bitty waterfall right on the other side of them. And this is what I'm walking on right now. It's kind of like at darn, I forgot the name of the place. Not Enchanted Rock. I'll remember later. Just put it on the screen. But yeah. The map showed there were a bunch of like little ponds and stuff like this around the whole park. This is the first one we come across. See something in the water. Yeah, you can see the little waterfall over there. Comes out over here. called tryptophobia or whatever it is, where holes bother you in different textures, and this is disgusting to me. I do not like it. It was okay at first, but it's too many over here. That's what my problem is, when it's a lot of them, and when it's a sharp hole like that, that's my trigger for some reason. So we were giving McKinney Falls kudos at first on how well you could tell what the path is, what the trail is. But now, when you try to get off of that trail, like we have the little digital map on William's phone, there's no marks anywhere telling you where that trail is, other than like a little dirt road. But how do you know that you're on the right one? Because it's more than one trail. So we are here. It says to follow this blue to get to the scenic overlook. And I'm guessing that that's the blue. Not who someone was it saying it. Then all the way over here at the Williamson Creek, there's another overlook over there. So here we go. It better be a good view.
Grab your jacket and your shades. We're taking lead from this big satin. So we'll be miles away. Oh, down the red sky we'll be melting.
This is Rock Shelter. I took a picture of the sign so you can pause right there on the video, read about it. But now we're on our way to the Upper Falls.
Last night I dreamed I was a bottle of ketchup and you were mustard. Which is weird because usually you're mayonnaise in my dreams. Why do you suppose that is?
We've made it to the flatlands. There's water over there. We've seen enough of that. We gotta get to this waterfall, the real one. We found the lower falls. That's where this water is.
to not be so dry.
Yeah.
Especially when you advertise waterfalls.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Y'all saw it.
yeah.
I'll insert a picture of what
It should look like.
when it's not a drought.
Which is all the time, pretty much in Texas.
Apparently there's a dry way and wet way to get back across, and we accidentally are going the wet way, so let's go. We're on our way. Misery to happiness today. You're already taking me off of my path. That's my path right there. Please hold while I safely cross this piece of water. And we back. Safety is more important than filming, you know. If you feel like you're not gonna make it across, stop recording for a second. Till you get to where you can't record. Also, look at this. This is what the bottom of Barton Springs looks like if you don't know. It feels like you're walking in carpet over there. See, I had a game plan. You made it. By water. Hope you found your dad. This is the horse shed house thing that we saw yesterday in the dark, so I wanted to show you in the daytime. Hold on, I'll zoom in for you. Not a huge zoom, but enough. This is where the show horses and prize horses of Mr. McKinney himself were held or kept. It's all blocked off by barbed wire fence. We're on the trail side today instead of walking down the street. But we're close to the house. Well, not to the house. Close to the visitor center. We're almost back to the car. We're walking up the street that we started from, now back to the car. We're almost free. Huh? We made it back to the car. We're on our way back home now. Well, we're still in the park right now, but we're leaving out and headed home. I can rest my toilet leg. Get off of me. But thanks for coming along with us on this trip. Again, this was McKinney Falls State Park here in Austin. I do recommend going on the trails. Don't get your hopes up on the waterfalls just in case it's dry when you come. But it's still a nice trail to go down, and it's still really pretty to see too, even without the waterfalls. But well, that's going to be it for our 2023 camping trips. We'll see you in the new year.
More trails, more camping.
Same place. Bye.